Welcome to our review of the Miele Heat Pump T1 Eco Dryer. This dryer is a lovely simplistic design that will go well in any kitchen. It has a triple plus A rating for economy and energy efficiency, which is something we should all be thinking about these days. So, looking at the machine itself, it's got 12 different settings, which are set out nice and clearly there on the right hand side. So for example, you've got cottons, woolens, hand care, denim, and express dry as well. The machine, as I said, is a lovely design. It's got a nice silver edge here, which gives it a bit of a sort of modern styling, and a lovely sort of flat open panel there that you can see. It tells you where the handle is, even though you can't see the handle. So you just open it here at the yellow mark. And if we go inside the machine, there's a lovely honeycomb design to it, which obviously has the practical aspect that it makes the air circulate better, and it gives it a bigger surface area to make sure your clothes are dry. So if we use this cat blanket for our demonstration, pop that into the machine. Close the door, shuts nice and easily there, and then if we pop it on the express dry, we'll see the panel lights up, and this element of the machine is touch screen, so you can see here that there are actually 4 further options within each setting, and there's also a gentle tumble there depending on if you're doing delicates. If you want something to be extra dry, normal dry, hand iron option and machine iron, you can set those within your settings, so that will give you a bit more drying time, and this will give you a bit less. So we'll just show you quickly there. Literally press start and it lights up and makes a rather dramatic space age appearance there in your kitchen, which we think is rather fun. So there's a little boost there, and then it will start. So it's nice and quiet, so you can go get on with your life whilst that's doing that. Now, the machine has a timer, so if you are going out, say, we'll just stop that. You can actually set the machine to start. We'll try and stop that. There we go. You can set the machine to start in an hour, in 2 hours. Should just. So we've stopped the machine there. To set the timer, you have to turn it on, put it on your wash that you want. Press this small clock, and you can see there that you could set it to start in 30 minutes, or an hour and a half, and you can do it up to 24 hours. The brilliant thing about that is if you have eco settings on your electricity bills, for example, you can set it to come on at night time so that it can be done on your less expensive time slot. So that's great. The cleaning element of this machine is extremely easy and simple. For example, if you want to clean the filter in here, you press that in, pull that out there, and you can clean that, change it as necessary.
It does. The machine lets you know as well when that needs doing.
Right, so that's even better, isn't it? So one of the wonderful things about this machine is it does not need any external air supply to get rid of the water. This machine condenses it for you. When you've done a few dries, you'll need to empty the condenser. So you simply pull this out. It's got a lovely large container here, which you can take over to the sink, turn upside down and empty all the water out of it, and then pop it back in easily. Very easy to pull in and out. And obviously this means you can actually put your dryer anywhere in your home that you can find a space for it. So it has a 1 minute cooling down period after the cycle is finished, so you don't pull out boiling hot clothing. So that's good. Now, it is advised to regularly clean the filter inside the machine. So when you've finished your drying, obviously you take out your dry clothes, which smell lovely and are fresh and beautiful for you to wear. To clean this is extremely easy. Pull that out and you just wipe off the inside. Pop it back in again like that. This little slot here is for what they call scented flackers. This is a scented flacker, and you can buy these from Miele. And once you activate them by pulling that out, you lift this little slot here and you pop them in there, and that will give your clothes a nice smell. They have 3 different scents, I believe, that you can buy. So that's really nice. And another feature of this machine is that it has this perfect dry setting up here. Now what that does very cleverly is if you have selected, say, a 2-hour drying session, the machine can sense if your clothing has actually finished drying, and it will reduce the drying time accordingly. So you won't waste anything by over drying, which is a really good aspect to it. So in summary, this is a very nice looking tumble dryer. It's very practical because it's a condenser, so you can put it anywhere in the house, as I've said. You're not limited by needing to be near ventilation. It's got all the different settings for any possible variation of clothing or material that you might want to dry. It's got express settings as well, and it's very, very eco-friendly. We would highly recommend it, and thanks for watching our review.